Welcome back to Talos Principle 2. I'm dear darling, and why are we here? What truth awaits us? Or why don't we answer more of these questions together, where we are finally in a very important part of Talos Principle 2. We're going into the monument. What's it called? The megastructure, not a monument. We've spoken with everyone. We've done everything we need to do. I don't know if this is a point of no return. Doesn't certainly feel like it. But we've basically done everything I think we possibly can at this point. We got all the stars. We've done all the golden puzzles. We returned the stars. We've rescued Miranda, who I guess won't be coming with us. Well, Cornelius isn't coming with us in the first place.
This is it.
This is it, the megastructure. We're saving Athena.
Together, but there's a little bit further still
Which,
to go.
as I understand,
It's time to
from what
save
people are telling me in the
Athena
comments,
and
there's
reclaim
still
the
a lot more
future.
puzzles awaiting. So I must assume that the inside of a megastructure is essentially another world, where it might have like 3 subdivisions or something. If we're looking into a pattern of 3s here, with each one getting increasingly harder. And I think that makes sense, because I did say I was surprised there wasn't a world which is like a thing which combines all the different mechanics we have together. And it's kind of like what the golden puzzles were doing, and I was like, that's not quite the same. The golden puzzles are more like taking the mechanics specific to that world and making, not the hardest, but the most interesting and difficult or whatever challenging level you can from it. So, as I understand, there are basically more puzzles ahead. This is not the exact end of the game, because I was a little bit worried. I was just like, oh, is that going to be it? Like, I've only got like a few more episodes left, but, you know, I don't believe that's the case. Again, this is me sort of trying to draw conclusions from like comments that people have left, but we'll see how true or false that is necessarily. At least to me, it also feels like it would make sense that this is like the grand finale, isn't it? In some way or another. I mean, look at this. Haunting, one might say. But again, I don't really know the extent of what might be awaiting us. So it could be a lot, it could be nothing, who knows. I certainly hope it's more puzzles. I always love more puzzles. And will I be playing with DLC for this game? Maybe. I don't think I'll do it immediately. I haven't even done the DLC for the first Talos Principle either. But I'm not exactly sure when I might do it. It will probably be a break with a different game in between. I'm not sure which game necessarily, but this is rather grand, isn't it? Like, what is going on? This is a part we saw before. So this is about the equivalent level of depth into the megastructure we went to rescue Byron, right? I think so. The music though is so grand. This definitely feels like the ending of something or another. Is that the core of the sun? In the center of a megastructure? I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's blind. It's literally a sun.
Singularity.
Wait.
It's beautiful.
This is the singularity. I thought it was in space. The anomaly that Athena was talking about. I didn't realize it was inside the megastructure. I've clearly not been keeping up with the lore of this game enough.
We'll follow you if we can.
Good luck, 1K. I
Thank
know
you.
you'll do the right thing.
Don't doubt, kiddo.
I know I'll do the right thing. That makes it feel like I have a choice of what ending might end up occurring. So I guess it isn't quite a point of no return yet, but this is ridiculous. What is this? Don't die, kiddo. Sorry, let me just walk out into a very precarious edge over here. None of them stopping me. This is literally just the sun. And probably staring at that too much is going to increase the file size of this video by tenfold. Wait, this looks like a dramatic shot. Look at that. There's no way your scanner can reach that, can it? Don't use your binoculars to stare at it. You're going to blind your eyes. I guess you don't have organic eyes to really look at it, but... Anyway, that's, you know, we're here to explore. We're here to solve puzzles. We are 1K. Solver of all challenges and obstacles. Erudite scholar. The final of the masses. But yes. So we'll be doing puzzles. I guess... I'm not... obviously from a gameplay reason, I understand why we're the only one that can go. I'm not really sure I understand the lore reason or too much why, but I'm not too concerned with that at the moment. We can think about all the lore implications afterwards. Yeah, as expected, we do have puzzles down here. What? It's a new mechanic. So they have one final mechanic to show us, and there seems to be some sort of quantum superposition. Weird, it doesn't seem to be producing a laser. Maybe it needs to... Okay. What is that? Oh, that's a thingamajig. Okay. I don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna do that because that seems like it'll be necessary at some point. But this level doesn't have a name, so it's more like a hub world. A connector? Oh. So what does this do? Not enough, we also need a blue. Is that a... It's not lever. This is so weird. Is this actually a quantum superposition of some kind? Like, what happens if I do this? Oh, I see. These are interconnected. So whatever one receives becomes the laser emitter for the other. Fascinating. Ah, and it breaks the connection, so we can't set it up in advance. So we can do this. Did you just switch back? Now I'm just sort of trying to see how we're gonna actually do this. Ah, wait, we probably... I get it. This is a cool design. So what happens if we overwrite it? Like, which one takes priority? None of them do. I guess the first one takes priority. We do this. Such that we have a... Oh, that also breaks it. Wait, we need a blue laser there, essentially. Wait, we only got one connector. Interesting. What I was going to say is what we probably should do is we take this blue one. I guess this doesn't need to be here like that anymore necessarily, but we can do this and that. And I suppose we could maybe take you to do the red laser over there. And then we use the connector to take the blue laser, which is pushed through the superposition over here. I'm not sure what these components are called, but I'm going to call them quantum components because that feels the most befitting to me. Seeing as that it's almost like we're in a superposition and they're intrinsically linked to each other. One collapses into one and the other into the opposite. Whoa. Is this like making a choice? Or is this just kind of like a visual effect? I don't know. I guess I'll go with a modern looking one. Looks a bit nicer if anything. Why do I feel so short? Oh, it's New Jerusalem. Solve Utopia puzzles 0 out of 4. And this must be Dystopia. Oh! And these must be the... Oh, this is cool. Solve Dystopia puzzles 0 out of 4. Fascinating! I guess this is meant to represent Athena's reflection of her mind, of what she sees as like her possibilities, the Dystopia and the Utopia that could possibly be waiting. Right? Depending on how this knowledge is used. We even have a dystopian Athenian gate. Whoa! This is a long one. Right. Right, we can't even get through that. Okay, where do we start? What is going on? Okay, we have a quantum superposition there. A lot of glitches. I don't even know what this is super connected to. To be honest, I don't even know how we start. Because we can't go through here, we need red. So I guess this entire hub world is the level, kind of. It's not really a hub world, I suppose. It is just one massive level. All 4 disparate parts. We can't even go through this because this is a gate, right? It's blocked off. Do we have to do the Utopia puzzles first? I bet that would be genius. I'm making a prediction. I bet this is the superposition that this is connected to is something in Utopia. So I bet we set this up. I want to start with the dystopian puzzles. But I bet in Utopia there was the same thing but with a red laser and connector, which we have to set up to be able to get through. Oh, we actually just had to straight up start with Utopia. we have to probably go back and forth between the two, right? I see. This is cool. What is that? That is a laser connector over there. I like the concept of all of... Oh! And that's why we have 8 puzzles. Because I bet we can build a bridge and it's the same in both of them or something. I don't know. But like, this world is actually one world, just interconnected. I assume we had to go back and forth to solve levels in them. What interesting design. Okay, so we are actually forced to start in Dystopia. Or the blue thing. I hope there'll be an easier way to go back and forth between the two, but I guess it makes sense. It's going to have a little bit of difficulty because it is literally loading in a separate instance of a world, so there's only so much that can be done. But we do this, allow that superposition to collapse. By the way, I've not actually studied much quantum mechanics, so I've done a very small amount of like quantum. Yeah, there you go. That's cool. The sort of dual world thing. It's a mechanic in of itself, to be honest. But right, let us see. It's almost a shame that these places don't have names.
Alexander Drennan said that we are not entirely bound by time. Our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. She said knowledge is a kind of freedom.
Okay.
But I have the ultimate knowledge, and I'm not free.
Right, so we have that over there. Which does what? I don't know, but it's possible that influences Dystopia somehow. I have the ultimate knowledge and I'm not free. It's quite a hard line, to be honest. Oh, we don't need that at the moment, right? Because we can just do this. Right, because we now have a blue emitter which goes over there, which will give us red. Not really sure what the jammer is going to be for at the moment. Oh, to give us a blue laser. But we need a connector. No, we need a red laser from the other side. Okay, got it. Because the problem is having to run back and forth is we have to do this to break the chain, and then we're going to have to run back to feed the laser back into this chain. Very clever, by the way, design of a hallway to allow it to sort of switch like that as a loading screen. Because we're going to have to do this. Then we're going to have to run all the way back to the future. Sorry, to Utopia. To be able to actually do the switch. Must have been a technical nightmare, I'd imagine, doing something like this, but I'm not actually sure. So we do that. We make sure that is set. And that gives us a red laser on the other side. Which will open up the next area. We can do the podium, and then we need to give a red laser to the other side. Which we then invert using the jammer to get the blue laser through. Oh, interesting. It gives us... I forgot, it gives us an accumulator. But there should be a podium over here, I assume. But we might as well have a look to see what the next part is, just so we know what we're doing in advance. We need a blue laser. I guess we need to accumulate a blue laser to launch us across. Which we can do right now, in fact. And we should do right now. We should grab the opportunities to do progress when we can. Is this deep enough water, or is this going to drown us? No. So there's a teleporter out there. I assume we get a jammer at some point or something. Huh. That's interesting. What a fascinating idea for a level. 2 interconnected ones. I don't know how we get back, by the way.
I can calculate the future of this planet.
Bridge.
All the things that we will see if we choose not to act.
All the things that we can see if we choose not to act. Right, so we can't do anything here at the moment, but we might as well put this here so we can teleport back to it as need be. We need a red laser here, is what will be the next step, which will probably be us accumulating red, and then, Wait, we can just do that now, can't we? Hold on, I don't want to trap myself, because the problem I'm thinking is if I do this now, teleport, I can't bring the accumulator back down. So, I think to actually allow us to progress, we should do this first. Which is going to be annoying, I know. I also don't know what opens that over there, but I think we should lock in the future before we before we dabble with a past. It's not even a future and a past. They're both a future. One's utopian, one's dystopian. Wait a minute, have I done this wrong? Oh, because we have an inverter on this side. Wait, hold on. I have done this wrong. We need to accumulate the red laser. Because we need to send a red laser back through. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, this is gonna... By the way, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to, like, come back to and do multiple levels in. So hopefully this is something that we can... Hopefully this is something I can do all in one recording session. Otherwise, I'm gonna have an absolute nightmare. I'm gonna be like, oh, what do I do in Utopia again to get the thing through Dystopia? So we had to go back here. This is what I mean. It is a bit annoying how it works, that you can't set it up, but I'm sure there must be like a mechanical reason because it has to switch like components, right? But that's okay, you know. But the whole concept of this level is actually very, very cool. It's sort of like almost like, not meta breaking, but it's like bounds defying in a sense. But anyway, we're doing this so we can set up the next connector. And I assume what this is going to do is it's going to open up where there might be a gate over there and bring us to a whole new section. Such that we... That timeline was a doom timeline. Just like, I would just immediately die. That's so sad. But I assume this is going to unlock a checkpoint for us, so we won't have to go back and forth through that part.
Will fade away. Even the stars will change.
All over again.
The days will grow longer as the rotation of the Earth slows.
Interesting. Right, we have a gravity extender. This must be another connector to a Dystopia Utopia. Right, okay. We don't want to do this... Yeah, well, okay, let's have a look. What do we need this for? A gravity field and an inverter. There's the Alexander Drennan statue. So we need a red laser. So we need a blue laser from here. Oh, with an RGB. Oh, it's a switcher. Okay, I see. Oh, we have a red laser. Wow, my brain is like, what is going on? I think this must be a checkpoint. This is an entirely new section. I do want to see where the dystopian one leads us to. Huh. It's Athena with a cat. Oh, God. So this should leave us to a place we haven't yet gotten to from a dystopian section. I don't know if we can make it there. Doesn't look like it. Okay, noted. So what we need to do now is we need to go back through. I cannot remember what laser color we needed though for the dystopian section we've left behind. Was it blue or was it red? I think it was red. It will probably be whatever we're not sending through at the moment right now, is my guess. No, wait, maybe it was red. Hold on. I don't know. Let's just go back to Dystopia and see. But I remember that we have one more thing that we need to do in Dystopia, which I want to lock in first before we try and progress. So I'm not going to... Where's our... Okay, I'm going to accumulate through that just for now. We're going to teleport up just so I can see. It is red. Chill out. And then this will probably unlock the doorway for us to get to the next section. Is there any reason I cannot just go through immediately? Well, I can't go through immediately because I need to set up a red laser from Utopia. Don't I? Yes, because I need a red connector laser here. Right. Okay. This is all a lot of back and forth, which is necessary because of a whole switching world mechanics. A very cool mechanic nonetheless, but still. Right, so send the red laser through. Use a connector to open up the gate, take your accumulator through, teleport with the accumulator, open up the next in, and then presumably all the gadgets we have will be left behind because we no longer need them. Is my guess. So take this, teleport, chill out, and then open up this.
There will be volcanoes and asteroids, earthquakes and floods. Slowly, day by day, the moon will drift away, and we will still be here.
No, you can't jump over it. You gotta respect the try, though. We will still be here. What is that? It's interesting to see half a dome still managed to stay up, by the way. Even in Dystopia. That's some good architectural engineering. Right, yes, so this is where the teleport point of a Dystopia. I know, wait, hold on. We need a blue laser from Dystopia. Because we need a red laser in Utopia, but the only thing we have is an inverter. Possibly we need a green laser emitter. It looks like we need to start in Utopia, though. Because we don't have a laser emitter on this side. So presumably what's going to happen is we are sending a blue laser through, which makes sense because we have an inverter and a red emitter, into here. We'll open up, we'll get the jammer. Oh, we get the clone. We get the driller, sorry. Drill a hole, clone in, unlock that neural pathway. I don't remember what it's called. It was 20 minutes. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize how long it's been. I guess at this mural, we'll round this episode off here. Sorry, you can tell I'm getting so into it. Like I was speaking so fast. I was just like, my mind was racing. I was like, yes, puzzles. Anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Talos Principal 2 and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.